The fire within you, Leo, has always been a beacon of light in the darkness, a flame that both guides and consumes, a reminder to yourself and others that courage and authenticity are the only true crowns worth wearing. Yet lately, you may have felt a shadow dancing at the edge of your radiance, as if unseen eyes are observing your every move, as though your inner power is both admired and feared. This is not coincidence, but rather the echo of your own soul calling you to recognize the deeper forces at play in your journey. The stars whisper that you are standing at the threshold of something vast and mysterious, a doorway hidden in plain sight, waiting for your recognition and your choice to step through. Every Leo carries within a paradox, the need to shine brightly while also craving the intimacy of being seen for who they truly are, beyond the roar and beyond the stage. This paradox is your strength, but also the source of your most profound lessons. Right now, the universe tests you through mirrors, in relationships, in challenges, in sudden changes that seem unfair, all of which are designed to strip away illusions and push you closer to the core of your being. The tarot speaks here too. The tower crumbles only to reveal the star, reminding you that what breaks is never meant to destroy, but to reveal what is unbreakable inside you. A powerful energy circles around you, Leo. It feels almost as though fate itself is leaning closer, urging you to pay attention to signs in dreams, in repeated numbers, in the sudden chills that run down your spine when someone speaks certain words. These are not accidents, they are the whispers of the unseen, guiding you, testing whether you trust your intuition enough to follow it. The old patterns are dissolving, the masks others have worn around you are slipping, and soon you will see truths that can no longer be hidden. Yet with this unveiling comes both liberation and responsibility, for once you see, you cannot unsee, and once you awaken, you cannot return to sleep. What is rising in you now is not just personal, but cosmic, a remembrance of the fire you carry as part of the solar lineage, the eternal flame that links you to every Leo before and after you. There is a sacred contract written in your heart, one that pulses stronger when you stop running from your vulnerability and begin to embrace it as the raw essence of your power. In the coming days, you may find yourself drawn to mysterious encounters, to conversations that feel fated, to sudden moments where time itself seems to pause and the veil thins. Do not fear these moments, for they are gateways and you are ready to walk through. Still, a warning glows softly in the background. Not everyone around you celebrates your light. Some are threatened by it, some may even attempt to dim it, intentionally or unconsciously. Yet no curse, no shadow, no hidden agenda can overcome the flame that was born in you. The universe reminds you to guard your energy, to trust your instincts when you feel drained after leaving certain spaces or people, and to cleanse your spirit with rituals that connect you back to the source. Whether through meditation, through fire, through water, or through the silence of the night sky, your power is renewed each time you return to yourself. The alignment above suggests that a new path is opening, one that requires courage beyond what you have shown before. It is not the courage of roaring on the stage, but the courage of stepping into the unknown without needing applause, without knowing what awaits, only trusting that your soul has already seen this path in a dream long ago. And as you approach this hidden door, your heart may quicken, your doubts may rise, and yet something within you already knows you were born for this crossing. And perhaps that is why, even now, as you read these words, you feel the quiet stirring of something greater, as though a secret has just brushed against your spirit, reminding you that everything you thought you knew is only the beginning. There is a strange electricity surrounding you now, Leo, an almost magnetic pull that seems to shape the very air when you walk into a room. You may have noticed people looking at you differently, some with awe, others with envy, some even with silent confusion, as if they cannot quite name what they sense, but know that something within you has shifted. This is the quiet awakening of your aura, the unseen crown you carry that grows brighter each time you lean into your truth. It is not always comfortable, for with every rise of light, shadows stretch longer, and you may find hidden corners of your life asking to be cleansed. The stars suggest that what you are moving through now is not an ordinary cycle. This is a karmic threshold, a point where old patterns are unraveling, and your spirit is being asked to decide whether it will repeat or ascend. The energy is reminiscent of the Death card in tarot, not as an ending, but as a profound transformation, a shedding of the old skin so your inner fire can burn more authentically. Yet transformation is rarely graceful. It shakes, it unsettles, it demands that you release attachments that once defined you. Relationships may suddenly reveal their fragile foundations, career paths may feel less aligned than before, and even your own dreams may begin to change shape. This is not chaos, Leo, but divine redirection, a reminder that the lion's true path is never built on illusions. As your inner world shifts, your connection to the mystical becomes sharper. You may find your dreams more vivid, carrying messages you cannot ignore. Animals crossing your path, songs repeating at just the right time, sudden déjà vu, all of these are signs. Pay attention, for the universe is weaving threads of synchronicity around you, guiding your steps toward that hidden door of destiny. Sometimes the signs will not be loud or obvious. They will come as whispers, as subtle sensations in your chest, as a sudden spark of clarity that feels as if it came from beyond yourself. Trust these whispers, for they are the language of your soul, reminding you of what you already know but may have forgotten. And yet, Leo, not all forces that notice your rise are benevolent. The glow of your energy attracts both allies and adversaries, light seekers and shadow dwellers alike. You may sense a heaviness after certain interactions, a sudden wave of fatigue that feels out of place, as though something unseen is tugging at your flame. Do not fear this, for nothing external can truly overpower you. But be mindful. Protect your spirit with intention, whether through prayer, through fire rituals, through simple acts of grounding like walking barefoot on the earth. Your power does not diminish when you shield yourself, it strengthens, for the lion does not cower in the face of darkness, but neither does it walk blindly into danger. There is also an emotional reckoning rising within you. The parts of yourself you have hidden, the vulnerabilities you have buried beneath strength, now ask to be acknowledged. The cosmos is inviting you to realize that true sovereignty is not about denying fragility, but embracing it as part of your wholeness. The Hermit card whispers here, guiding you into moments of solitude where the answers cannot be found in the applause of others, but only in the quiet rhythm of your own heartbeat. If you have felt lonely, it is not a punishment, but an initiation, preparing you to hear truths that the noise of the world would otherwise drown out. Amidst all this, love and connection will also transform. Your relationships mirror the changes within, revealing who truly sees your soul and who only loved the light you projected. Some bonds may fade, not out of cruelty, but because they cannot withstand the higher frequency you are stepping into. Others may deepen unexpectedly, as certain souls recognize the fire in you as the same one they carry. This is where destiny often weaves its most intricate patterns, bringing people into your path who feel like keys, unlocking doors you never knew existed. Be open, Leo, for the love that comes now may not look like the love you once imagined, yet it will carry a depth that resonates with your evolution. Your journey is also one of power, not the shallow power of control or dominance, but the sacred power of alignment, of becoming so fully yourself that the world cannot help but shift around you. This kind of power is both exhilarating and daunting, for it strips away excuses and leaves you face to face with your true potential. The question is no longer whether you are capable, but whether you are willing to step into the magnitude of what your soul has prepared for you. And so the hidden door grows closer. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but your spirit already feels it. It is in the restlessness you cannot explain, in the way time feels both faster and slower at once, in the way your intuition tugs at you when you almost make an old choice but hesitate, knowing deep down it no longer fits. The door does not open for everyone, only for those brave enough to face themselves honestly, to let go of the comfort of the known and step into the mystery of the unknown. You, Leo, are being called. And perhaps the most mysterious part of all is this. The moment you step forward, the path ahead will not reveal itself all at once. It will unfold piece by piece, like constellations emerging in a night sky, each star guiding you to the next. You may feel fear, but beneath it, you will also feel an ancient recognition, as though you have walked this road before in dreams, as though your soul has always known that this crossing was inevitable. The flames of destiny flicker just beyond your reach, and with every heartbeat, They draw nearer, waiting for the moment you will choose to step through. For the story of Leo is not ending here. It is only beginning to reveal its most mysterious chapter yet. There are nights, Leo, when you feel the quiet burn of something ancient moving through you, like embers beneath the surface of your skin. It is not mere restlessness, it is memory, soul memory, a reminder that you are not just a being of this lifetime, but a traveler who has walked through countless ages, carrying wisdom etched in the invisible patterns of your aura. And now, that memory is stirring, calling you to awaken parts of yourself that have long been dormant. The cosmos whispers of trials, not as punishment, but as refinement, shaping you into the vessel that can carry greater light. The wheel of fortune turns above you, and with its spin, familiar patterns return, testing your choices. But this time, Leo, you are not meant to repeat the same circle. You are meant to step upward, to break free from cycles of fear, pride, or doubt that once held you captive. Every obstacle that rises now is not against you but for you, sharpening your inner flame until it becomes unmistakable. And yet, as your light intensifies, shadows become bolder. Some around you may try to dim what they do not understand, sending thoughts or whispers that carry heavy energy, hoping to tether you to their expectations. There may even be moments when you sense eyes on you that are not physically present, a chill in the air when you know you are alone. This is the test of the magician reversed, the reminder that power can be twisted when wielded without love. But remember, Leo, you are protected. The guardians of your path, unseen yet always near, shield you when you move with integrity. The strength of your heart, not the roar of your pride, is your true armor. Dreams now hold secrets for you. When you close your eyes, you may walk through gardens that do not exist in this world. Hear voices of ancestors who speak in symbols, see yourself standing at thresholds that seem both familiar and foreign. These dreams are not random, they are the language of your higher self preparing you for what approaches. Keep them close, Leo. Write them, paint them, hold them in your mind's eye, for they are puzzle pieces of your destiny. The energy of love is also shifting, rippling like water that has just been touched by moonlight. Old wounds may resurface, not to wound you again, but to be finally released. The lovers who could not see your essence, the friendships that faltered when you showed your truth, the betrayals that left scars, all of these rise to the surface now so that you may breathe without carrying them. Do not fear the ache of remembering. Each tear that falls is a cleansing, each sigh a release, and with each release your heart becomes clearer, freer, more ready to receive the love that truly matches your soul's resonance. And somewhere, in the midst of this clearing, there is the presence of someone new, or perhaps someone long known but not yet seen in their full light. A soul that vibrates in harmony with yours, a connection that feels like recognition rather than discovery. This may not arrive as fireworks, but as a quiet certainty, as if the universe itself exhales in relief when your paths cross. It is not only romance, but also sacred companionship, a reminder that you do not walk this awakening alone. But Leo, there is also a deeper mystery unfolding. The alignment of stars around your sign hints at revelations not only within, but also outside yourself. Messages may come from strange places, a child's innocent words, an unexpected phrase on a page, a sudden vision that flashes like lightning in your thoughts. These are not coincidences, they are echoes of the divine reminding you that your path is part of a much larger design, one that stretches beyond the edges of your current understanding. It is here that you may feel both awe and unease, for with every step into light, the mysteries of shadow beckon too. Ancient energies stir when a soul reclaims its fire, and you may find yourself sensitive to places, objects, or even people that carry heavy vibrations. Trust your instincts. If a room feels suffocating, step outside. If a person leaves you drained, cleanse your space. This is not paranoia, but awareness, the sharpening of senses that comes with spiritual awakening. Your body knows what your mind does not yet grasp. Listen to it. And while you are asked to be vigilant, you are also asked to be brave. For the lion cannot forever hide in the grass. Its destiny is to walk proudly beneath the sun. There is something you are meant to create, Leo, something that only your soul can bring into this world. Perhaps it is art, perhaps a message, perhaps a way of living that inspires others simply by being true. The Empress calls here, urging you to birth what has been gestating in silence, to trust that your visions are not foolish dreams, but blueprints of your future reality. The path ahead is veiled, but even through the veil you can sense it. A moment approaches where choice will matter more than ever. Do you remain where it is safe, repeating the patterns that have kept you comfortable, or do you step into the unknown, guided only by faith in your own inner fire? The choice will not be forced upon you. The door waits, patient, but it will not wait forever. You may feel it already, the pulsing energy around you, the way your intuition has grown sharper, the way time feels thinner, as if the barrier between worlds is dissolving. You may catch glimpses of what is to come, flashes of visions, sudden bursts of knowing, and then it fades, leaving you restless but strangely exhilarated. That is the sign, Leo. The universe does not tease, it prepares. And so, you stand on the edge of revelation, your heart steady yet wild, your spirit ready yet trembling. Something vast and luminous is drawing near, something that will change the way you see yourself and the way the world sees you. But the stars do not yet reveal it fully, for some truths must be stepped into, not spoken of too soon. The fire within you is awakening, the hidden door of destiny glows brighter, and the air hums with secrets waiting to be unveiled. Tomorrow may hold the key, or perhaps the day after, but one thing is certain, the lion's journey is far from over, and the next chapter is already whispering your name. Story you are meant to uncover. You may resist at first, sensing the weight of transformation pressing against your chest, but resistance is only the shadow of fear. When you let go of it, the light comes rushing in. The hidden door will not be unlocked with force, but with surrender, with the quiet recognition that some endings are disguised beginnings. You may already feel this in your relationships. In the subtle way, certain people step forward while others retreat. It is not abandonment, Leo, but a cosmic rearranging. Those who cannot walk with you into the next season are gently being moved aside so that the stage is cleared for new souls to appear. Do not cling too tightly to what is fading, for the hidden door cannot open if your hands remain grasped around what is no longer meant to be. Your spirit guides, ancestors, or perhaps the very pulse of the universe itself is whispering to you in symbols. A song repeating, a phrase overheard, a flicker of déjà vu. None of these are random. Each one is a lantern along the path, illuminating the threshold. You are not meant to solve it all at once. You are meant to walk slowly, to allow yourself to be surprised, to let the mystery deepen instead of rushing to explain it away. And so, Leo, the door stands near, veiled but glowing, waiting for your courage to align with your faith. The moment you are ready to step forward, you will realize it was not only a passage to something new, but a reflection of who you have always been becoming. The choice is not whether the door exists, it is whether you will trust yourself enough to open it. And as the night sky leans closer, scattering signs like sparks across your horizon, you will sense it again, that stirring, that silent invitation, the promise that what lies beyond the threshold is already reaching for you, waiting for the moment when you finally decide to step through. It will not come with thunder, but with a subtle shift, like a new breath filling your lungs after holding too long. The hidden door is both an ending and an awakening, and though your heart may tremble, it also knows the truth. You have been preparing for this longer than you realize. Every struggle, every heartbreak, every silent night where you wondered if the universe still remembered you has been a stone laid on the path leading to this moment. Do not underestimate the weight of your fire, Leo. It is not the kind of fire that burns aimlessly, but the sacred flame that clears away shadows and ignites forgotten dreams. When the door opens, it will mirror back to you the parts of yourself you once buried, the strength you downplayed, the vision you doubted. You will see it all shimmering in a new light, as though the universe had been holding a mirror behind the veil, waiting for you to notice your reflection there. Some will not understand your transformation, and that is part of the mystery. When a lion rises, it is not for applause but for destiny. You may feel the pull of solitude, not as loneliness, but as sacred preparation. Solitude is the fire in which your old skin falls away, and the radiant self begins to glow. There will be whispers, doubts, temptations to retreat into what feels safe, but the door was never built for safety. It was built for truth. And truth, Leo, is not always gentle. Sometimes it roars, shattering illusions, breaking apart the fragile structures you once leaned on. Yet within that roar lies freedom, the kind you have been secretly craving. It asks you, will you accept the unknown as your ally, or will you cling to a fading script? The stars are aligning to show you that your future is not waiting on permission, it is waiting on your courage. Every symbol around you is alive. The tarot card of strength whispers of your power to face the beast within. The wheel of fortune spins quietly, suggesting that cycles are ending and new ones are already unfurling. The moon reflects your hidden fears, while the sun, your ruling star, reminds you that light is always stronger than shadow. This door is not outside of you. It is a constellation of these archetypes, forming in your soul, drawing you closer to what you were always meant to embody. And so, as you stand on the edge of this unseen threshold, feel the hum in your chest. Feel how the universe is not asking you to run, nor to hesitate, but to listen. Listen to the pulse of your own heart, for it beats in rhythm with the cosmos. The hidden door will open not when you demand it, but when you surrender into trust. Perhaps tonight, or tomorrow, or in some moment when you least expect it, you will feel that shift again, the soft crack in the veil, the golden light pressing through. And when it does, you will know that the mystery has only just begun. That what waits beyond is not an ending, but the continuation of a story you were always destined to live. And as you finally step through, Leo, know that the door was never meant to separate you from life. It was meant to reveal the hidden corridors of your own soul. The air inside is different, charged with an energy that hums like ancient instruments, awakening after centuries of silence. Every breath you take tastes of possibility, every heartbeat resonates with the pulse of the universe, and every shadow you encounter feels alive, as though it carries its own secrets, daring you to understand them. You realize now that the fire you carry within has not only illuminated the path behind you, but also carved a cathedral of light in the unseen spaces ahead. Your courage, once tested in the mundane struggles of daily life, now faces the exquisite challenge of transformation. Here, illusions will bow before your clarity, fears will kneel before your strength, and the whispers of your intuition will rise above the clamor of doubt. There is a mystical rhythm to this place, a cadence that only those who have truly dared to follow their heart can hear. And as you move deeper, each step is mirrored by a reflection not of who you were, but of who you are becoming, an alchemy of wisdom, passion, and cosmic awareness that even the stars pause to admire. The walls of this hidden space shimmer with unspoken truths, ancient symbols flash in the corners of your vision, tarot cards dancing between worlds, celestial glyphs that echo your inner constellations, and subtle patterns of light that speak in the silent language of the universe. Every step forward is a step into layers of your own psyche you never dared explore, yet always knew existed. You feel the pulse of the lion within you, the regal force of nature that never yields, yet now tempered with insight, with the knowledge that strength is not only in roaring, but in listening, in observing, in embracing the vulnerability that transforms it into wisdom. And then, just when the weight of wonder becomes almost too intense to bear, a realization dawns, a revelation so profound that it shifts the axis of your very being. The door you entered was never a portal to a different place, it was a mirror of your own courage. Every challenge you have faced, every betrayal, every moment of heartbreak or exhilaration has been a stroke in the painting of your destiny, a necessary thread in the tapestry of who you were always meant to be. You see it all now, in iridescent clarity, the trials, the triumphs, the shadows, and the light. They are inseparable, dancing together in the eternal rhythm of creation. And yet the magic is far from over. A soft hum vibrates in the air, a whisper that teases your imagination and quickens your pulse. Something waits just beyond the threshold you cannot yet see. Perhaps it is another door, another layer, another secret waiting to test your courage and illuminate your essence. The universe leaves breadcrumbs, subtle hints that life's journey is not linear but spiraling, ever unfolding, and you sense with every fiber of your being that your story is not simply written, it is co-created in every choice, every intention, every heartbeat. You lift your gaze, and the cosmos seems to lean closer, as if curious to watch how you will proceed. Stars glimmer like scattered diamonds, galaxies hum in low frequencies you can feel rather than hear, and somewhere in the distance, a shadow flickers, neither threatening nor comforting, simply present, reminding you that the adventure is eternal. The lion within you roars softly, not in aggression, but in recognition of its own boundless potential, the kind that bends time and whispers to the winds of fate. And now, Leo, you stand on the edge of forever, at a point where endings are impossible, because life itself is infinite. The hidden door, the secret paths, the corridors of your soul, they are all waiting to guide you, to challenge you, to remind you that nothing is ever truly complete. Every revelation births a new question, every insight sparks another curiosity, and every heartbeat carries the echo of a universe eager to reveal just a little more. You have entered a space where the ordinary dissolves, where the extraordinary becomes your natural rhythm, and where the next chapter of your destiny is only hinted at, never fully revealed. So take this moment to feel it, to breathe in the electric charge of possibility, to sense the subtle pull of mysteries yet unseen, to honor the fire that has carried you here, and know that tomorrow, or the next hour, or the next whisper of the wind will bring another revelation, another door, another secret waiting for you to discover. The story does not end. It cannot. It is a living tapestry, weaving itself in time, in space, in the very essence of who you are and who you are becoming. And as your gaze turns to the horizon of your inner universe, you understand this journey is eternal, infinite, and every step you take is both a question and an answer, a beginning and a continuation, a heartbeat in the symphony of your destiny. And with that, the hidden door closes softly behind you, but you sense, deeply, that it is only resting, waiting for the next heartbeat, the next choice, the next roar of your soul to swing it open once more. If your spirit is ready to follow these hidden paths and uncover what's next, make sure to subscribe. The journey has only just begun.